Sports are a defining aspect of culture. As a recreational activity, it has drawn both athletes and viewers for centuries. Even before the introduction of European explorers and settlers to North America, various sports, such as early Native American forms of lacrosse, have been societal favorites for entertainment. Because of this, the theme of sports is one that has changed America.
The Chicago Bulls picked Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina. The next pick goes to the Dallas Mavericks.
So Michael Jordan, who right now is in Bloomington getting ready for the upcoming Olympics, and this man is a can't miss at whether a guard spot or the forward at 6'6", 195 pounds, comes out after his junior season from North Carolina.
Michael Jordan was drafted into the NBA on June 19, 1984 as the third pick of the draft. Due to a mistake by the Portland Trail Blazers, he was stolen by the Chicago Bulls. His stellar performance as a basketball player, including being recognized as one of the best ever to play as shooting guard, granted him the distinction of turning the Chicago Bulls into a powerful team that won 6 championships in the 1990s. Moreover, he has won 5 MVP awards in the regular season and 6 Finals MVPs in the postseason. He has also been inducted into the Hall of Fame and won numerous other accolades in his career. Jordan's performance as a professional basketball player has had a great impact on how basketball is played. His legacy as one of the greatest basketball players ever has also inspired other players to participate, such as Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. A marketing phenomenon as well. Due to his Air Jordan marketing campaign, Michael Jordan represents both athletic and business success.
Football is a sport that has been a crucial part of American culture throughout the years and is often cited as the most popular sport in America. The November 6, 1869 football game between Rutgers and Princeton is widely considered the first intercollegiate game of football. While the rules were different from those of modern football, the match represented the beginning of football culture in America. Football has appeared as a popular spectator sport in America. The formation of the Intercollegiate Athletic Association, later the NCAA, led to rules that more closely matched the modern sport due to complaints over excessive violence and unfair practices. Since the establishment of regulations, the sport has grown in popularity and support. Ultimately, the November 6, 1869 match ended in a victory for the best college in America, Rutgers, but the impact it had on American culture is definitely far more important.
In an unexpected turnaround, the U.S. hockey team defeated the much-favored Soviet Union national team on February 22, 1980. The U.S. team was composed of primarily amateur and college-level players in contrast to the Soviet team, which had been led by players already highly distinguished in world ice hockey. The Soviet team had already defeated many prominent NHL teams and were expected to win easily. However, the U.S. team performed better than expected, garnering 4 straight wins in the early portions of the Lake Placid Olympics. The name Miracle on Ice is due partially to Al Michaels' comment, "Do you believe in miracles?" The impact of the event was political in nature as well. The Cold War was still in effect, and the outcome of the match was seen as a success against the Soviet Union. This was in 1980, when President Carter was about to boycott the 1980 Moscow Summer Olympic Games. Many Americans believed that the victory was a sign that their way of life, not the Soviet way, was the proper way to continue, as Herb Brooks, the coach of the U.S. team, commented.
Incredible. After that game, it made you want to hug your television set. I mean, it just made the country feel so much better about itself. It's so different than so many other things that we remember. If you're old enough, you remember Pearl Harbor, JFK's assassination. We knew where we were when the Challenger blew up in 1986, and obviously we all remember September 11th, 2001. Those were all terrible events. When you think back to Lake Placid, it's a beautiful event. So it's one of those things where people say, yeah, I remember where I was, and they do it with a big smile on their face. That's a different deal.
The first American to win 4 track and field gold medals in a single Olympics, Jesse Owens won his 4th medal in the 1936 Olympics on August 9th. An African-American runner for the United States, his success in Berlin ran counter to Hitler's expectations. Hitler's belief in the supremacy of the Aryan race had already led to a boycott of the Games by some Jewish athletes, and anti-Semitism was believed to be the reason for the benching of 2 Jewish runners, Marty Glickman and Sam Stoller.
It's the 1936 Olympic Games, the place Berlin. Jesse Owens leads off for the United States in the quarter-mile relay. He's after his 4th Olympic crown. Has already won 2 dashes and the broad jump.
In the 1936 Olympic Games, Germany ultimately claimed 89 medals to America's 56, providing the basis for a propaganda campaign as to Aryan supremacy. However, Jesse Owens stood out as an exception, helping to contest Nazi claims. His portrayal as a symbol of resistance to Hitler's policies drew support from fans in America. Owens also showed that individual effort, not race or nationality, determined success.
That it was 50 years ago at Ebbets Field that a 28-year-old rookie changed the face of baseball and the face of America forever. Jackie Robinson scored the go-ahead run that day, and we've all been trying to catch up ever since. Today, I think every American should say a special word of thanks to Jackie Robinson, and to Branch Rickey, and to the members of the Dodger team who made him one of their own and proved that America is a better, stronger, richer country when we all work together and give everyone a chance. And today I think we should remember that Jackie Robinson's legacy did not end with baseball, for afterward he spent the rest of his life trying to open other doors and keep them open for all kinds of people. He knew that education, not sports, was the key to success in life for nearly everyone. And he took that message to young people wherever he went. I congratulate Rachel Robinson for continuing that mission through the work of the Jackie Robinson Foundation, which has given hundreds of young people a chance to build the life of their dreams.
On April 15, 1947, Jackie Robinson debuted in Major League Baseball. In a time when discrimination was still widespread, his introduction to the Dodgers baseball team was opposed by white athletes, both those on other teams and on Jackie Robinson's own team, and by white viewers as well. Breaking the color barrier, Robinson's performance as a baseball player did not gain him respect from teams who threatened to strike if they had to play against the Dodgers. Moreover, the discrimination Robinson experienced was not limited only to verbal abuse. He often suffered physical attacks, including deliberate attempts to use shoe spikes to inflict wounds. The most notable impact of Robinson's career is the impact he had on the civil rights movement. Having ended 6 decades of segregation in Major League Baseball, he symbolized the efforts made by other African Americans towards equality. As one of the civil rights successes of the time, Robinson's professional career showed that African Americans deserve respect for their abilities as well. His legacy includes providing a reason for other African Americans to believe that they could make changes possible in their own lifetimes as well.
Sports are activities that have great influence upon society. Jackie Robinson's debut in Major League Baseball, Jesse Owens' 4th gold medal in the 1936 Berlin Olympics, The Miracle on Ice in 1980, the first football game in 1869, and Michael Jordan's drafting into the NBA are 5 days that have changed America. As a central part of American leisure and recreation, sports are a key part of American culture.